Back in Chicago, the training with Karsyn is well underway. The first day with Karsyn, I had her play some ghost pools so I could see where some of her problems are.
Hey guys, hey. Well, tight squeeze right there.
And Karsyn has very good fundamentals. We just need to widen her stance a bit and make a small correction on her grip.
We're too far away. Right now it's about right. And we'll try and get your right foot maybe a little farther to the right. A little, there we go. All right, now where's your thumb at? Okay, go ahead. So we're gonna, ideally you want your thumb pointing straight down.
Okay.
Just like that. You can go ahead and shoot. What happens is when you hold the cue, is the cue goes right here, and then your thumb just kind of holds it in place, just like that.
Okay.
So your cue goes right here, and your thumb kind of holds it. Before you were kind of like this, see like that? It should be more like this. There you go.
Karsyn, like a lot of juniors, has problems with pattern play. And that's because she hasn't had enough experience working with patterns, and also her knowledge of various shots is limited. So I wanted to show Karsyn how to position the cue ball without using left or right English. And this is really going to simplify patterns for her.
Now that was one of the dangers of going this way. It's because of that 3 ball.
Yeah.
And a lot of players, when they have ball in hand, especially top players, they're always like this.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is, if the cue ball is too far away, you have to control the speed from here to here, and from here to here, right? But once it's close, all they're controlling is the speed from here to here.
Okay.
Far away, you're controlling 2 speeds. And another way to do it is just put it right here. That's pretty easy, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking from the 1 to the 2, like start off with a small angle here and then just come off the rail. But then I don't really have anything for the 3, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so let's say we made the 1 ball. So if you put the cue ball here, we'll have you come around the table. We're going to have you shoot the 2 ball and use that new high.
Oh, okay.
So we want that new high. You don't have to pound the ball, just use that new high. Just stroke it and your 2 ball will naturally come back.
Okay.
Look at you. You didn't really hit it that hard and look where you ended up.
Yeah.
So now you know that's the correct angle to get on the 3 ball, right?
Okay.
So now when you shoot the 1, you just want to be able to get that angle. Wow. That's almost right on. And that's perfect. You're right on that switch.
Trying to think about from the 2 to the 3. There's always could follow the 1 ball up after the side pocket and then get around here, have an angle on the 2, and then you can draw the 2 back and then shoot the 3 and then follow the
Yeah,
4.
I think you're real close. The only difference would be you want to be right about here in the 2.
Okay.
Now, if the cue ball were there in the 2 ball, is this 2 ball stickered up? Yeah. Go ahead and shoot that 2. And we're just going to shoot this 2 with center. See, it doesn't require much effort.
Right.
So we're going to.
I then showed her how hitting certain parts of the pocket with the object ball can change the path of the cue ball. In this shot, she'll be shooting the 1 ball into the left side of the pocket.
Yeah.
You'll probably end up going more for the 2 ball. It's getting better. Nice. Now, if the cue ball strikes the 1 with a little bit more low, then you could probably end up over here. That's pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It almost looks like you're going to miss it, but you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just getting comfortable
Right.
aiming that way, because it is a little bit awkward at first.
I feel like I'm gonna miss it.
I know. It just takes a while. Look at that. Nice. That's getting a little bit easier for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice shot. That's still pretty good, even though if you hit the 4 ball, that's still pretty good. And that's a real good shot. And this is a, go ahead and shoot this. Are you good at shooting over?
Yeah, I can shoot over the ball.
Okay. Nice, not too bad. lot of players do is when they get down on a shot, or something like this, is they keep your stick flat. You did that real well. Is to kind of aim above the cue ball. Then we'll just bring it down just as much as they need.
Okay.
That we don't get extra angle in there. Let's try and say your hands kind of like this. We need a tripod. We need at least one finger back if you can.
Okay.
And if you could press down on the table to make sure it's secure.
Yeah.
There you go. And so when you're shooting over a ball, you never want this because there's no support
Right.
and your hand will move. So you always want a finger back. And then you press down, then that's when you get a secure tripod.
Okay.
And you probably don't even need that below center.
Okay.
Just use center like you were doing before, and just use part of the ball to change your angle.
And Karsyn is a pretty quick learner, and it didn't take her long before she was able to start moving that cue ball around the table with a lot less effort than before.
It's a bit harder. There you go. That shot's perfect. That's how you hit too much of it, right?
Yeah.
Nice shot. That was about perfect. I mean, that's pretty good. That's good. So just a hair more than one, I think would be good. Nice. Now I just had a hair low.
Right.
You probably even,
Let's come this way.
yeah, you were just having just a hair below center on that one.
And one problem many junior players have is that they are unable to hit the center of the cue ball. When Karsyn was attempting to hit center in the cue ball, she was actually hitting one tip below center.
So, go ahead and get back down and see if you get center. This is actually dead center right here. It's probably a little higher than what you think.
Okay.
So once we corrected that problem, she became a lot more accurate in moving the cue ball around.
Now that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's about perfect right there. That's pretty good. So if you had to shoot these three balls, how do you think you would shoot them?
I think I would, let's see, so I would, no, I think I would just shoot it with center and then have it come here to here, like stop around here so I can have a nice angle, and then I just come up for the three and back home.
Yeah, and usually what people do is they pick a spot in this rail that they want to come toward. That way they have a target. And you can probably even come toward maybe that second down. And then once they figure that out, they kind of move the cue ball. So you want to hit that second diamond. So I put it right about there. And just maybe hit above center.
Came a little fast.
Wow. It's like magic. All right. This is that shot. This is a money shot. There you go. Stay away from me.
Like, come down here, like for the one ball.
Yeah.
down here.
Then once you have the 3 ball, getting on the 4 is pretty simple, right?
Yeah, because then I can just come up or follow it over that way.
And this 2 ball shot it's kind of similar to that. Remember that 1 ball shot we had in the side?
Yeah.
And you shoot it and go to the rail. Now, if you were here, if your 2 ball could end up here, all you have to do is barely hit the 2 ball. Barely hit the 2 ball, and your 2 ball is naturally going to go this way. Yeah. So now we know we need to end up here. So now this is similar to the shot you were doing last time, where you just put the 2 ball here. You're just going to go 1 rail. Basically, you want to bounce off the rail a little bit and end up right.
My side 2 there.
Perfect.
Spin the 2 in the
Yeah,
side.
as long as you make the 2, the cue ball is going to head
Right.
that way.
After 2 days of training, Karsyn's play is improving. She learns quickly and has great fundamentals. But if Karsyn wants to win a national championship, we're going to have to raise her game by 2 to 3 balls. And we only have about 4 days remaining.
In 14 days.